The Golden Gate Bridge first opened for business in 1937. Today, it is one of the world's most recognizable symbols. And it has the advantage of being located in San Francisco, one of the world's most beautiful cities. Yet the weather in San Francisco isn't always great. It is alleged that Mark Twain once commented, "The coldest winter I ever saw was that summer I spent in San Francisco." For this reason, we asked Mary Curry, the Golden Gate Bridge's Public Affairs Director, for advice on when to visit.
Well, the Golden Gate Bridge is situated in San Francisco. The greatest challenge is the summertime fog. Usually from about May through August, September, it can be very foggy. There'll be days when you don't even see the bridge. I've been here for 19 years now, and there's been days on end where you can hardly see the bridge because of the heavy summer fog. I recommend that people try to visit in the spring or the fall, because then they're avoiding the summer fog and the winter rain. But not everybody can come, and I think some people arrive in the summer and are disappointed. But the fog is a factor we have to deal with.
More than 112,000 vehicles cross the bridge every day. But other forms of transport are catching on.
It's interesting that in the last 5 years, in particular, bicycling has gotten very, very popular. In San Francisco at Pier 39, there are bicycle rental shops. People rent bicycles, ride to the Golden Gate Bridge, and go down to Sausalito, which is a nearby small town that's very highly visited as well, and then they take the ferry back to San Francisco. So bicycling is a very popular way to visit the bridge.
But you can also visit on foot.
Well, everybody has their own style of how they want to experience the Golden Gate Bridge, but one of the very unique things about the bridge is that it does have sidewalks that are open, and you can walk out into the bridge and you can touch it, you can feel it moving in response to the traffic. It's very noisy when you walk out onto the bridge, in fact. You can experience it from the Golden Gate National Recreation Area, which surrounds the Golden Gate Bridge, and has incredibly fabulous viewpoints on both the north and the south side of the bridge.
As we know, the preposition is a very important part of the English language, and every language has its own system of prepositions. So this is an exercise on prepositions. Let's see what you can do with this, okay? We go to number 1. The Golden Gate Bridge is located in San Francisco. Preposition there, okay? Number 2, people go to see it on bikes. Okay. Then we go over here, number 3. Once you cross the bridge, you can take a ferry to San Francisco. And number 4, when you walk onto the bridge, you might feel it move. Okay, number 5. Our friends gave us some advice when to go to California. Number 6. If you go summer, you might find the weather to be a bit chilly. Number 7. People are definitely catching to new ways of experience the bridge. And number 8. You can rent bikes the pier. Okay, now I would advise you to stop the tape. Well, not the tape, but the player, and go over and answer these questions. Because right now, I'm going to move this up, and I will first get the answers. And we'll go over these right here. When you walk out onto the bridge, here you have our friends gave us some advice on when to go. If you go in the summer, people are definitely catching on, and you can rent bikes at the pier. Okay, I don't know how you did on this, but just go over the first ones too. The Golden Gate is located in San Francisco. People go down to see it on bikes. Number 3, once you cross the bridge, you can take a ferry back to San Francisco, and when you walk out onto the bridge, you might feel it move. Okay? And let me move this down on this one. Our friends gave us some advice on when to go to California. There you have it, my friends. Learn those prepositions. Keep working on them. Okay, here we're going to make some choices, more or less how well you remember what you read. You can always go back and play it again and then come back to these quizzes, okay? Here we have people are often annoyed when they can't have the bridge because of the fog. And you have your choices down here, see, visit, so forth. You know. Let's go down to number 2. The bridge is one of the most symbols in the world. Utilize or recognize. Number 3, a good time is to go is in the spring, summer. Okay? And then I'm going to move it down. Summer fog and winter are the best avoided in San Francisco. Wind, rain. Okay, number 5. Sadly, some people choose the Golden Bridge when they want to die, get married. Number 6. One of the bridge's unique points is that it was burned to the ground, moved slightly. Number 7, Mark Twain was a famous American, politician, humorist, okay? So stop it, fill in the answers, and then come back and see what the answers are, okay? I will give you the answers now. Okay. We can see that Mark Twain was a famous American humorist. Now, humorist is someone who writes funny things to laugh. Okay? One of the bridge's unique point is that it, moves slightly. It wasn't burned down. Okay? Moves slightly. Okay, those green ones are the one correct answer. Sadly, some people choose the Golden Bridge when they want to unfortunately die. A lot of people have jumped off the bridge. You know, it's a big drop in a terrible river, and I feel sorry that they decided to use the bridge for that purpose. Okay, come up here. Number 4, summer, fog, and winter. Here the answer is rain, are best avoided in San Francisco. Okay, now I'm going to move this up so we can see the other answers. Okay, jerk. Okay, number 1, people are often annoyed when they can't, of course, see the bridge because of the fog. Fog is clouds that block your view. Number 2, the bridge is one of the most recognized symbols in the world. A good time to go is in spring. Why? Because in the spring you don't have all that fog and stuff, okay? Okay. Finally we come down here, I don't know if we went to this, the summer fog and winter rain. Okay, we did that one. Okay. So now you have checked yourself on how well you understood the story and remember the important points of it. Okay, this finishes my little Speak Up video. And I'll see you in another time on one of these videos. Now that we've all did a great job on the quiz, let's go back to the article itself and let's pick up some new vocabulary. Now this is especially for my Spanish-speaking group. What you can do yourself, if you're not Spanish-speaking and want to improve your vocabulary, is to read through this and to take the words you do not understand in here, look it up in the dictionary, put it down somewhere. Those are new words to learn, and it's nice to know new words in their context. In other words, they're in the sentence and you see how they have been used in the sentence. Okay, let me go over these for my Spanish friends. Okay, we have the first one we have here. It is alleged, and you can see the definition here. And okay, I'm not going to speak the Spanish. I'll leave that up to you because if it's your language, you know how it sounds. We come here to challenge. Here we got the definition, the Spanish word for that. Then we go to fog. Then we got the definition of that in Spanish. Okay. Then we have this, some of these are words, some of the expressions, So we have days on end. Okay, you can see there, here, the Spanish equivalent of that. Go down here to deal with. Okay. Then on down to catching on. And I'll move this down now so we can get the other words. You have nearby. And then sidewalk. Okay. That should have improved your vocabulary. And this ends the lesson completely. See you next time.